Screw spilling the tea today. Today I'm going to be spilling a whole load of cider right down my throat. Hey you guys, it's Steph and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be answering some assumptions that you guys have about me. I've seen loads of people do this video and I've been meaning to do it for a really long time, but I am not much of like a drama person. So I had to get a little bit of Dutch courage to get me through this video. Toffee Apple Brothers. Best thing out there. So I'm sure you guys all know the deal with these kind of videos. Basically, I asked you guys over on Instagram stories to ask me or like tell me some assumptions you had about me. And I told you guys to be as brutal as possible and you were. I got some interesting assumptions about me. And yeah, today I'm just going to sit down, have a little drink with you guys and pray that my manager doesn't kill me for doing this video. By the way, I know I might get a few questions about what is on my face right now because it's a little bit out there compared to like my usual sort of makeup. Tutorial coming soon, but I thought I may as well make use of having this on my face and film a video. So yeah, am I even making sense? So yeah, that's about it. That's all there really is to it. So let's get into some questions. So in no order at all, we have, you're going to do the 10,000 calorie challenge. Considering it, actually, you're actually not wrong. I'm thinking about doing it with Ollie, so if you guys want to see that, I can put away a lot of food. So if you want to see it, let me know. You want to be a porn star? No. You slept with your best friend's boyfriend? Also no. Your daith piercing helped with your headaches? It did, actually. I haven't actually had any real headache since getting this guy done. It's like, I don't know, it's a weird one. If I kind of wiggle it, it feels a little bit like someone's massaging my temples here. Don't know if that's got anything to do with the whole like pressure point thing, but yeah, might just be a placebo effect, but I haven't really had any headaches, so that is good. You can be very shy and awkward. Not really. I'm awkward, but I'm like, I know I'm awkward. Like I thrive on my own awkwardness. Shy, no, like I used to be quite shy, but not anymore. I just kind of like, if I meet someone, if I like someone, there's been so many YouTubers that I have followed for years and I'll then like see them at events, which is like the craziest thing. I'll just go up to them and be like, I fucking love you. And I'll just be completely shameful about it. I'll be like, sorry, I'm a massive fan. Like I'm being a fangirl right now, but like I can't hide who I am. If I try to cover it up, it'll just like seep its way out. So I'm just going to be upfront. So then you have beef with other YouTubers. Yes, actually. Okay, I'm actually totally lying. I don't really have any beef with anyone, to be honest. I know that's really boring. I'm 26 years old. I feel like I'm slightly older than, not most YouTubers, but I feel like there's a lot of YouTubers that are like 18 to, I don't know, like 21 or something. And I don't know, I find like when I was that age as well, I would like thrive much more on the drama and be like, oh my God, they said that about me. They said that about me. I'm 26. I'm over it. Like if someone doesn't like me, that's fine. Are there people that I favor over others? Yeah, of course there is. I've got like my favorite little group of friends that I know and love, but also I find some of the people that I maybe don't necessarily talk to as much, I don't know them too well. And I mean, I live 5 hours away from London where most of like the YouTuber events are. So I'll speak to these people online. I'll speak to them like briefly when I'm at events or something, but it's hard for me to get like super close bonds with like every YouTuber out there. Because there's a lot of bloody like makeup YouTubers, so I can't be friends with like every single one of them. But do I have any beef with them? I can't think of a single person that I think, I really don't like them, or I don't know if they like me. And if there is someone that doesn't like me, that's fine. Doesn't bother me. Someone then said, you can drink most of your friends under the table. Kind of. I get drunk very, very quickly. Like I've had one of these. This is now my second one. And I'm already feeling like something from it. It takes me like 2 drinks to get drunk, but then it takes me a lot of drinks to get wasted. So I can get drunk really easily. I'll have like a glass of wine and I'll be like the life of the party. When it comes to like drinking throughout the night, then yeah, usually I'm like one of the last people at the bar that's like getting in the last order. It's like, come on, do another shot. So yeah, that's me. I get drunk easily, but I can hold my own. Someone said you hated Ollie when you saw him for the first time. I didn't hate him. I didn't fancy him though. Like I saw him very, very briefly in person, like maybe 2 years before I even actually knew pretty much who he was. And I thought, oh, weird looking guy. And I still say to Ollie now that he's a weird looking guy, but I love it. But yeah, when I first saw Ollie, I did not fancy him at all. I thought he was really short, thought he was a bit weird looking. And he is weird looking, but like, he's one of those people that's like weirdly good looking. You know how like models aren't ever like perfect looking? They're kind of a little bit quirky. That's what I see with Ollie now. And I'd much prefer that. If I saw someone that was like perfect looking, if someone looks perfect, then when you're with them after a while, you start to like pick things out of them that makes them not perfect, so they kind of get a little bit worse. Whereas with Ollie, like obviously when I actually saw him properly and I realized he wasn't short and he was like weird looking but good looking, now I think he's better looking now than he's ever been because his features have kind of grown on me more. Does that make sense? Like, too perfect is bad. I don't want perfect. I want someone that's like a little bit rough around the edges. Keeps it interesting. But yeah, no, I didn't hate Ollie when I first saw him, but I didn't fancy him. Jenny then said, I assume you and Ollie are like best friends as well as being in a relationship. That is true. Ollie's like my main squeeze. So he's literally like pretty much the other half of me. Like, I cannot imagine my life without Ollie at all now. Both in terms of like relationship, both in terms of like who I live with, and just my general life. Like, he's literally like the other half of me. So yeah, he's my best friend. Annie then said, you have lots of confidence on and off camera. To an extent, it's kind of like depending on the situation. So like, generally speaking, I'm not like super overly confident, but I look at myself like I'm all right. Like I can only, like, there's only me. I can't just go and switch bodies or switch whatever with other people. Like, I'm all right. I can deal with myself. Like, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. But then I also do get quite down sometimes, and I like doubt myself a lot. Like, I always feel like I'm not doing enough, both like on my channel, day-to-day life, socially, in my relationship, everything. I always feel like I'm not quite good enough. Like, no matter how hard I try, I'm not good enough, which I guess is good in some ways, because obviously if I don't feel good enough, then I keep trying to be better and better. But also it's just a pain in the ass sometimes, because I'm like, I don't know, I'm always kind of like fighting with my own brain. So generally I'm not like unconfident. I'm not like overly self-conscious or anything like that, but I am also my own worst enemy. Ella then said, do I smoke? I do not smoke. I might have like the odd cigarette if I'm out and I'm really, really drunk, which I know I shouldn't do, but sometimes like it just happens. But I don't smoke. I don't crave it. I don't like it really. I mean, if I know someone that smokes, it's fine, but I don't really want it like anywhere near me. So yeah, I don't smoke, but I have had a few cigarettes out and about at a night out. Gemma then said, you love the dick. It's all right. I wouldn't say I'm I mean, I definitely don't dislike it. And when I say it, I mean Ollie's. I like Ollie's. It's like, yeah, I like it, but not any more than normal people. It's weird. Someone then said, and they asked me not to put their name, they said, you send nudes like on your profile, but I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know if it's true or not, or if it's just you being pretty. I don't know what that last thing is. Thank you if you're saying that I'm pretty. Thank you. Do I send nudes? No. I think I sent nudes to Ollie once or a few times when we lived far away. I don't think I've ever really sent nudes to anyone else. Tash then said, I have had a nose job. I haven't. I've had a little bit of filler in my nose here. So I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see, but if I turn my head now, my nose is quite straight. Before, it did have a little bit of a bump. Maybe I'll try and find like a picture to insert or something. I had a little bump here, and basically they just put a little bit of filler here to kind of give it the illusion that your nose is straight. So now I haven't had a nose job. I've always quite liked my nose, apart from that little tiny bump that I did want to get rid of. So when I heard that you could get rid of it with filler, I was like, all right, let's give it a go. And now I no longer want a nose job because the bump is gone. So I just have to get that topped up like, I don't know, like once a year or so. You're a nympho. No, I'm not a nympho. I have the average amount of sex, whatever that is. Bo then said that she assumes that I lost my virginity at 12. I did not. I lost my virginity at a legal age. Yeah, wasn't 12. You're getting pregnant soon. I hope not. Becky then said you have many friends. You are the popular one with guys and girls. I have a small amount of very close friends, but I now have quite a lot of friends because of what I do, like from just like knowing a lot of people on YouTube and stuff. So I have a lot of friends, but yeah, like only a few really, really close friends that I like trust my life with. She then said you were the popular one with guys and girls. I was not popular with guys or girls, either in like a friendship way or like a romantic way. I I barely even went to school because I just really hated it that much. And there was like a group of people that were quite mean to me. There's like a few different groups. There's one group in particular of like the popular girls, like we used to call them the plastics. And they were not nice to me. And then when the popular girls, like the popular guys who were friends with the popular girls, would then like ask me out as a joke, and then I'd be all like, oh my god, like one of the popular guys is what wants to be my boyfriend, and then they would just like break up with me within like 5 minutes, and I'd be like, oh. So yeah, I was not popular with guys or girls. I was just not popular at all at school. And I feel like now, because of like what I do, and I guess because I don't know, I guess because I kind of look like this. I don't know what this is, because I guess because I am like done up a lot of the time, people do assume that I was really popular. I was not. I think it's only been like the past few years that I would consider myself to be somewhat, not even necessarily popular, just like not ignored and made fun of. But yeah, I was not popular. Someone then said, you have had a one night stand. I have not. I have not had any one night stands. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. If you've had one night stands, that's fine. If any of my friends have, I'm like, that's fine. It's just not something that I've done and necessarily would choose to do. But if you want to do it, that's cool. Layla then said, you are at least 5'8". No, very far off. Every time I meet people in person, they're like, I was expecting you to be a lot taller. I am 5'3". I'm quite small, and everyone always assumes that I'm going to be like, yeah, about 5'8", but I'm not. I'm quite short. Rach then said, you have kissed a girl. I have kissed a girl when I was a lot younger, when I was drinking, when I was too young to be drinking, but you know what it's like when you're younger. I just kissed a few of my mates for a laugh. That's all it ever was. I probably will get it somewhere around here, but I always get asked if I'm bisexual. I'm not. I don't know why people always assume that. You know, it's not anything that I'm like offended by, people assuming that, but you know, I don't know why they ask that. But no, I'm not. I only really fancy guys. I can appreciate a girl. I'm like, that girl is hell of a good looking. But yeah, just fancy guys. Yeah, that's it. Someone then said, you do mostly partnerships with brands instead of voicing your own legit opinion. So obviously I do partnerships with brands. But I mean, if you guys look at it, I tend to partner with a lot of the same brands, and that's because I like their stuff. I turn down a lot of different sponsorships. Like, you guys should see the amount of sponsorships that come in that are like completely off the mark, like diet things, or like, I don't know, just like random things that absolutely just do not fit with me and my channel. I turn a lot of things down, and so does my manager. But like, I see why they said I do a lot of partnerships, because I do obviously do like a certain amount of them. I don't feel like I do a lot compared to other people. I feel like I just do like a fairly kind of average amount. But I always literally always voice my own opinion. Someone that said, you're still so shocked at the amount of subscribers you have. Yes. I don't understand it. Like, I fully don't understand it. Like, I get some people want to watch me, you crazy lot, but like over 300,000 people, that's bonkers. Lucy then said, you have had sex with loads of guys. I have not. I can count the amount of people that I've slept with on one hand. So yeah, no. You were a brainy kid in your class. I was actually. And I feel like I can say that now because I feel like a lot of people think I'm a little bit stupid, because I come across a little bit stupid. But yeah, I was pretty smart. I don't know if that still translates, but Nikki then said, if you won the lottery, you'd open a cat shelter. That is actually something I would definitely do. Like, I'll get onto this in a minute because I'm getting so many questions about this. I may as well answer it now. Ollie and I do not want kids ever, really. Like, as far as I can see into the future, and we're both exactly the same, we just don't really want kids. We want a lot of animals. And so when people are like, oh, but who are you going to leave, like, I don't know, who are you going to leave stuff to in your will? I'm like, okay, good question. But then I've just thought, I will give all of my money, and unless I have like other family members or something that are obviously still around, I'll give it to them. But I'll give all my money, all my belongings, everything to like cat shelters and like animal shelters. That's what I want to do. So like, if I did win the lottery, after like sorting myself out, sorting my family out, friends and family, everything like that, yeah, I'd probably open some sort of cat shelter. Katerina then said, she assumes I am really good in bed. Ollie, someone assumed that I was good in bed. Am I? No. What? Am I good in bed? No. Well, you're shit too. Someone said, you're actually a really good singer. Am I a good singer? You think I'm alright? You've heard me sing a nice little...
Hum. I've heard you hum. You hum in tune.
Thank you so much. Then someone said... Someone has said, you can easily switch between boring and creative sex depending on your mood.
That's a fucking weird thing to say.
Doing the sex, then you get your drawing pad out and get really creative with a lovely... I've got one, thank you, sir. Someone said, you are thinking of starting a family.
With animals.
With animals. Good answer. You don't want to marry Ollie. No. Ollie knows I want to marry him, but we're not in a rush. He's now just sitting looking at me, but we'll get married at some point, won't we? In life. He's nodding his head. I've told him to basically make sure he marries me or like ask me to marry him. My nails are done. When I've got some sort of makeup on, so I haven't just squeezed a spot or something. And before I get too old and my face starts to go south. So, yeah. You're naturally brunette. True. My hair colour is pretty much this. Adam said he assumes that Ollie is a bitch. True. Are you trans?
Yes.
No!
I can tell, yes.
Everyone asked me this as well. And, like, I'm not overly offended because, like, I don't know. Like, there's some trans people that are just, like, so good looking. Like, better looking than I will ever be. But no, I'm not trans. I was born with a vagina. And now I have a penis. I assumed you were an official MUA after first watching a Halloween makeup tutorial. I am not. I trained on a counter, Bare Minerals, for like... It's not even really like proper training. It was... I think I went away for like 2 or 3 days, learned how to use a few of the products. But other than that, I've just kind of learnt everything from YouTube. You're really sensitive and emotional. Am I?
Yes.
Am I?
Yes.
I'm not that not really.
Yes, you are.
I wouldn't say I'm
Yes,
really sensitive and emotional.
Comments,
Yeah, I do get. Oh.
Any comment that is negative, you take that to heart.
I just.
Every comment.
True. All right. Yeah,
I think you're not being right.
Yeah, I like to think I'm like, yeah, tough, yeah, cool. But no, I am quite sensitive. Someone said I seem self-obsessed, but I'm actually really nice. I wouldn't really say I'm. Let's do them like separately then. I wouldn't really say I'm self-obsessed. I'm like, there's an extent because...
You're interested in yourself.
Well, yeah, because half the time I don't bloody like myself. So I'm like, oh, what can I change now?
Negative or positive.
Yeah, but like self-obsessed, like, I don't think I'm the shit. If that's kind of what you mean. But obviously, I mean, I do a lot of stuff with my face. So I have to I take an interest in that. So obviously I care enough about myself to kind of... Maybe people would say I'm self-obsessed. But I'm not self-obsessed in the way that I think I'm better than anyone. But I'm actually nice. I am quite nice. Someone said you like BDSM. No? I think Ollie's Googling it.
I can't remember what it stands for again.
Hey Siri, what's BDSM?
Okay. I found something on the web for what is BDSM.
She won't even say it, is it?
Take a look.
Like 50 Shades stuff? No, I don't.
What, like tying people up and shit?
Yeah, and like whipping each other.
I don't want to whip.
I'm gonna whip you. You have an expensive lifestyle with all the filler. Didn't mean for that to sound rude. At one point it was expensive. Like getting it all in my face was expensive, but now it's there. I just kind of have to keep on top of it. I don't really have that much of an expensive lifestyle. I spend obviously, like, I kind of do what I want. Like if I want to go out and eat, and I'm not talking like fancy places, then I will go out and eat. So I guess...
You live the lifestyle you want. The lifestyle you want is quite affordable.
Yeah. Okay, that's... Yeah. But apart from the filler, yeah, like what Ollie said, I guess my lifestyle is quite affordable, really. I mean, obviously I'll go out and buy a lot of makeup, but that's mostly for YouTube. I'll get my nails done. Get my hair done. I'm gonna get my face done. And I'll get...
Oh, you go out and buy designer shit.
No, I don't go out, like, I don't really buy myself like many things that are like tangible that aren't for like YouTube videos or whatever. Like I won't just go out and drop like loads of money on like a new handbag or something. I'll look at it and be like, ooh, for like months and months and months, and then probably still won't buy it. So yeah, I don't have an expensive lifestyle. With the fillers, it was at one point, like my chin was quite an expensive one, but now it's in there. It doesn't... I only probably have to spend like a couple £100 a year just to kind of keep on top of it. What's the reason for not wanting kids? That's not really an assumption, but I just don't want them. Never had any kind of interest in children. That sounds wrong. Like just I've never like looked at kids and thought, oh, I want one. But like if someone came up to me, I remember there was this time when I worked in Debenhams and someone just got a new puppy and they also just had a kid, and everyone was like swarming over the kid, like, oh my god, and I was like, oh my god, dog, yeah, I love you. I don't know, I look at kids and I'm like, no interest. I feel nothing. Some people get like really motherly and broody. I get broody and motherly over animals. Tilly then said, you love them thick and bang tidy. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. You've turned down a lot of brand deals and sponsorships. So no one will ever believe me if I say yes, I have, because obviously you guys only see the ones that I take. But Ollie, can you please, like, I turn down quite a lot, don't I? Job-wise.
You turn down loads because it won't fit with what you're doing and because you don't like it.
Exactly. See? I'm not bloody lying. Someone said, I think you put yourself down too much. Yes, I definitely do that. And then someone said, I assume you're body confident because you're posting stunning lingerie pictures. I'm like, I think I'm okay, but I still want to get in like way better shape. I'm in better shape than I was 6 months ago, which makes me happy. But I want to be in better shape. Like I'm not anywhere near where I want to be, like fitness wise. But I know I've come a hell of a long way from where I was like 6 months ago. Someone then said you don't actually like Primark highlighter, but they pay you to say you do. Don't think it, just heard it. I have actually never worked with Primark. They have never given me any money, any PR, anything like that. So no, I actually do like Primark highlighters. Someone then said, I assume that you live in a mansion. We absolutely do not. We have lived in the same house for the past like 5 years or so. So when I was a student, when Ollie was a student, we literally live in the same house. Yeah, it's not a mansion. It's actually a very average house. Nora said, you are very OCD about your living space. Am I tidy?
No.
No, I'm really messy. I'm like organized mess. Like everything I do is just like a whirlwind. But if you ask me where that hair clip was that was in my hair 2 days ago, I will know the exact location. But no, I am a mess. You're working on something big? No. I got asked that quite a lot as well, if I'm doing any like collabs or whatever. Literally nothing. Like I'm not even trying to be like, ooh, maybe, who knows? Nothing. There's nothing coming up. I've got like a few like collabs coming up in terms of just like sponsored videos, but no like product, no, nothing like that. No. You're normally a keep it casual person apart from Ollie. No, like I said, I've never had a one night stand. Ollie and I were like seeing each other when we first got together, and I literally forced Ollie into being in a relationship with me because I don't like it when it's casual, because I don't know what's going on. I forced you to be my boyfriend.
Yeah.
I literally did. I said to Ollie, I was like, if you're not my boyfriend, I'm out. I can't do this. Because it just fucks with my brain. Then someone said you don't go to YouTube events. I go to as many as I can, but again, all of them are in London, so it literally takes me like hours and hours to get up there, and then hours and hours to obviously get home, or I have to stay in a hotel. So I go to as many as I can. But yeah, like, I don't go to like as many as I didn't necessarily want to, but it's just such a pain in the ass. And then Sabrina said you like to pick your nose and wipe it on your hair. And that, my friends, couldn't be more true. All right, guys, so that is it for all of your assumptions that you sent my way. Some of you were a little bit brutal, but hopefully we cleared things up a little bit. If you guys enjoyed this video, and if you do want to see more things like this, then please do give it a big thumbs up, because that really does help me out a lot. And subscribe if you don't want to see more of me, because I upload all the damn time. But apart from that, that is it from me. I love you guys. I love cider. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Cool, we're done.
Cool, you can go play Xbox now. Not Xbox, computers. PUBG, yeah, cool, sweet.